Hi everyone, I welcome you all in this discussion session by Aakash BYJU'S. This video is basically for all those students who are studying in class 10th, 11th and 12th and willing to make their career in the field of biological sciences. So very first thing that comes to our mind if we are talking about biological sciences, the medical line. So definitely that is the one of important career option for you, but along with that I'll be telling you some other career options as well. So this video is going to very helpful for all those students who are aspiring for the NEET examination for 2023, 24 and the 25. So be ready with the content of this discussion. One by one we'll be talking about all these points. First of all, I'll be talking about the career options for the pre-medical aspirants. What other career options can be there along with the medical field, which is maybe MBBS, BDS, BAMS, BHMS, etc. So I'll be talking about other courses which can be paramedical courses or the BSc courses, MSc courses. So this I'll be talking about. Further, I'll be talking about the NEET UG examination because all you have the biological sciences, you are studying the biological sciences, so it's very important to know the NEET examination, what is the eligibility criteria, what type of examination it is, what is the statistics, and along with that, what is the qualifying percentage. So this everything I'm just going to take here, right? Now, further I'll be talking about seat matrix as well as. Basically, seat matrix is very important because you should know that how many seats are available in the form of all India quota, how many seats are available in your respective state. So that I'll be telling you, and simultaneously post NEET examination, it is once again very important to know about the entire counselling process. How all India counselling happen, how the state counselling happen. So that I'll be telling you. Further, we'll be talking about the important websites through which you should always check a look, right? Because these are those websites which every NEET aspirant needs to know. Along with that, all those who are pursuing biological sciences as their career option, you should also know about these websites. Okay. Now, the next thing is state-wise medical counselling eligibility criteria. So it's pretty clear that when you are going to get admission in your dream medical college, you should participate in the counselling process, right? So in the state in which you are studying, there is some other certain eligibility criteria that you need to fulfill, right? So I'll be talking about that state-wise medical eligibility criteria. Then I'll be talking about the cutoff analysis as well. And it's very important that I'm not going to talk about the cutoff of last 2-3 years. No, I'll be talking about cutoff of previous 6 years. To get the more relevant data, it's important. Okay. Then I'll be talking about some important colleges about which students are usually asking, like AFMC, CMC Vellore. Students are consistently asking about the admission process, procedure and the registration procedure in the CMC Vellore, as well as they're asking about the IP quota. So that those all queries I'm just going to resolve here. And then at the end, it's too important to know that when you are going to take admission in a medical college of a particular state, then you have to sign a bond with the state medical committee. Do you know about it? I'll be talking about that. So these are the parameters, those we are going to talk about. So let me just start with the very first thing, career option in biological sciences, and the first thing is medical courses. So medical courses, MBBS, Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery, very well known, and all the NEET aspirants who are preparing, who are studying physics, chemistry and biology are willing to get admission in the dream medical college to pursue MBBS course, right? Some of you also willing to get admission in BDS course, that is the Bachelor of the Dental Surgery. Then BAMS, Bachelor of Ayurvedic Medicine and Surgery. Another option is Bachelor of Homeopathic Medicine and Surgery. So all these courses are considered as medical courses, and yes, it's too important to know that you can use important prefix doctor with your name if you pursue the career, if you are getting admission in these courses and you are working as the medical practitioner. Okay. Now, what else other than that? lot of options are there. So one thing is pretty clear, that if you are willing to pursue the career in these courses, it's pretty clear that if you are willing to get admission in these courses, the only single window is NEET examination. And you have to qualify NEET examination, then you will go to counseling process, you will get your medical college, and then after completion of the course, the duration of the course is 5.5 years, including 1 year of internship. You will be the medical practitioner. Okay, then later you can go for the MD or the MS course, that is up to you. Okay, now the turn comes, what else? If I'm not going to take admission in these medical courses, then what other options I have? So, lot of other options you have a look. Career options in biological sciences is not limited to the medical courses, we have lot of paramedical courses as well. Among those courses, I just brought here few of the important courses. First of all, BSc Nursing. This is very important paramedical course. If you just look at these courses, one thing is important, that you cannot add doctor prefix with your name if you are doing these paramedical courses, though these courses have lot of importance nowadays, and you know that lot of career opportunity is also there. So first thing is BSc Nursing. What would be the topmost college for getting admission in BSc Nursing? So I would suggest you can go for BSc Nursing course in AIMS as well as in various central universities, right? So when it comes to central university, it can be DU, Delhi University, it can be AMU, BHU, right? So central university can also be a very good opportunity, very good option to do BSc Nursing course. But yes, if you are willing to go for AIMS for doing this BSc Nursing course, then you have to register separately, because AIMS open its separate registration in the month of February. So you have to just go through the website to check when this registration process will be open. So near about February. Okay. Now the question comes, what is the eligibility criteria? So your 12th marks are important, and on the basis of NEET examination, you can go for the counseling for BSc Nursing course as well. The next career option can be audiology and the speech therapy. This is the course in which you are just going to deal with all those patients who are facing difficulty, who are there in hearing impairment. You can help them for the speech therapy. So that can also be a good course in the market if you are willing to go for. Further, optometry. Optometry can be considered as the primary health care for eyes. You can just collaborate with eye surgeons as well after doing optometry course, right? So one of the very good option it could be. When it comes to physiotherapy, this is basically the course in which you can just work with the orthopedic surgeon. You can even open your own exercise center. After doing BSc Physiotherapy, you can do masters in the same course also. So career option is there, but yes, you can just think of that this is not a very useful course in the rural area, but yes, in urban area, this course has lot of option. Okay. Now the next is Bachelor in Orthotics, that deals with the creation of artificial limbs and their implantation. So very important course nowadays, and you know, in the market also this course has its own importance. So these are the all paramedical courses, some of the important I should say, and all these courses have the eligibility criteria, your 12th class marks, and as I've already told you, to get admission in BSc Nursing, you have to go for counseling process of the NEET. Okay, but are these the only option? No, we have further more options like B Pharma, M Pharma, BSc, MSc and the agriculture field as well. So if I'm talking about pharmaceutical, pharmacy, B Pharma, M Pharma, the pharmaceutical industry is continuously growing nowadays. Day by day, pharmaceutical is growing because post-COVID, the importance of pharmaceutical is consistently increasing, and even the India became the good exporter of medicine. So this way, this is a very good and the growing field. You can go for it. This is basically D to D course. It means diploma to degree. You can go for diploma in pharmacy. You can go for degree in pharmacy in the form of B Pharma and M Pharma. Simultaneously, another course, a new course is also there, that is known as PharmD. PharmD is basically doctorate in pharmacy, and yes, after doing that 6-year course, you can add the prefix doctor with your name as well. And important thing is, you can work as the clinical pharmacist after doing that course. Even you can directly deal with the patients. So this is a good career opportunity. Now when it comes to BSc or MSc, these are the normal graduation and the post graduation in science, right? So how to get admission there? One more thing can also be there, like if you are willing to go for the research field, then you can do BS or MS from IISc Bangalore. I hope you heard the name of IISc Bangalore, Indian Institute of Science, right? You can go for the research field. Simultaneously, IISER is the Indian Institute of Science and Educational Research. With the help of the test NEST and NIGER, you can get admission in University of Atomic Research, Mumbai. So this is the field of research where you can go. Now the next comes normal BSc or MSc courses. There you can get admission by CUET exam. From the year 2020, NTA is conducting CUET examination to provide admission in Central University specifically and other reputed universities. So basically the total 96 universities are providing admission by CUET, among which 46 are the Central University, and if you are willing to take admission there, you have to go for CUET test. Now field of agriculture. So as the demand of food is increasing, more and more research are going on in the field of agriculture. So this is also a cream career nowadays, right? So how to take admission in agriculture course? Basically, to get admission in BSc AG course, BSc in agriculture course, you have to register for a national level examination in agriculture. ICAR, Indian Council of Agricultural Research, is conducting this examination, and that examination is All India Entrance Examination in Agriculture. So you can go for the same as well if you are willing to go research and the work in the agriculture field. Now it is pretty clear that to go for the medical field, NEET examination is the single window. You have to work for it. Otherwise also several career options are there and you can go for that. Why I am talking these courses right now? Because now you are studying in class 10th, class 11th or class even in class 12th, and you have certain doubts in your mind. If I am not going for the medical field, then is there any other option? So a lot of options are there. Now next thing is to understand the NEET examination eligibility criteria and the important dates, right? So NEET 2023 for those students who are right now studying in class 12th. So your examination is there in the month of May because NTA has already released the dates, right? What is the eligibility criteria for it? So you have to pass your class 12th examination with minimum aggregate of 50% marks in PCB, physics, chemistry and biology, and that biology includes both zoology and botany. Okay, now for the general category, when it comes to SC, ST or OBC or other categories, the marks are 40% as the eligibility criteria, right? Online submission of application form is nearly done in the month of February. So you have to just go through the websites clearly, then only you would be able to do the same thing at the right time. Now entrance examination date, I have already disclosed here that 7th of May is the date for the upcoming NEET examination in year 2023, and every year also the date is nearly in the month of May, but last 2 years the date was delayed due to the COVID. Now what would be the mode of examination? So it is a pen paper based examination, so offline is the mode. No online examination of NEET would be there. Now question comes, I have prepared for NEET, I have registered, my examination would be there in the month of May. After result, what would be there? So after result, the counseling process is very important. So keep waiting, I'll be telling you about the counseling chart as well. But before that, it is important to understand the paper pattern of the NEET. Yes, so examination paper pattern, 4 main subjects are there: physics, chemistry, botany, zoology, 4 different subjects, but the equal number of questions you will find from there. So if it comes to the subject physics, there would be 2 sections. In the first section, you will find total 35 questions, and all those questions are compulsory to do. When it comes to section B has total 15 questions, out of which 10 questions you need to attempt. It means you have the internal choice, and all these questions are of 4 marks. If you are doing them correctly, you will be getting plus 4 marks. But negative marking is there. It means doing a wrong answer, marking a wrong answer will give you minus 1 mark, right? And the same thing is being followed in all 3 subjects as well, like physics. So the total number of questions in all 4 subjects, in physics, chemistry, botany, zoology, same number of questions, same marks. In total, the entire paper is of 720 marks. Now the question comes, do I need to score all the 720 marks to get admission? It's difficult, but yes, there is the minimum qualifying marks every year, and that you need to know, okay? So there are 4 subjects in the NEET examination: physics, chemistry, botany and zoology, and all 4 subjects have equal number of questions. Total 50 questions you will find each subject, but 45 questions you need to attempt. It means subject wise internal choice is there. So have a look on the paper pattern one by one. So I am just going to take physics as the reference subject. Other 3 subjects are going to follow the same pattern. In physics, you will find 2 sections. One section is section A, where 35 questions are there, while in section B you will find 15 questions. Section A consists of all the questions which are compulsory, while in section B you will find 15 questions, out of which 10 you need to attempt. In total 45 questions you are going to attempt. Each question will provide you plus 4 marks if you are doing it right, but for the wrong answer, negative marking is there. It means each of the wrong answer is going to give you minus 1 mark, and that's why it is quite important to avoid negative marking while you are attempting a competitive exam, right? So same pattern will be followed in chemistry, botany and zoology as well. This is the paper pattern. It means the total marks for this examination is 720. How much mark you need to score to get the good medical college? That is based on cutoff, and I am just going to discuss about the same as well. But before that, the statistics is very important to understand. NEET statistics says that in various years, how many students have appeared, how many students were present in the examination, and how many students qualified the examination. That you need to look at. So first of all, if I am talking about the year 2019, the total number of the students who appeared were 15,19,375 students. The same number in 2020 was not there, it's been increased. The number is 15,97,435 who appeared for the NEET examination, it means who registered for it. Same ways for 2021, the number has increased again. 16,14,000 students have participated nearly. In year 2022, it means recently, 18,72,343 students registered for the NEET examination. But all these students have not participated. So number of the present candidates, if you look at, you will find in 2019 nearly 14 lakh students participated. It means those were present in the examination. In year 2020, 13,66,945 students participated in the examination. It means these were present in the exam. That was the year when COVID-19 was there, and probably that was the reason for the low presence in the examination. In year 2021, 15,44,000 nearly students were present in the examination, and year 2022 the number was quite high. The present students were 17,64,571. By just looking at the statistics or the data, it appears that examination is very difficult. Shall I need to participate in it, or it would be difficult for me to qualify? So my dear friends, the suggestion for you is not to be worried about looking at these numbers. Why? Because these are the numbers who were the students who were present, but all of them were not the serious candidate. That you can identify by just looking at the number of the qualified candidates, because you are seriously preparing. So your competition is with all those students who are preparing seriously. It means who are qualifying the examination, right? Have a look on the number qualified. So in 2019, the qualified students were nearly 7,97,042 students, right? It means nearly 8 lakh students qualified the examination. In year 2020, 7,71,500 students qualified the examination. In year 2021, 8,70,074 students qualified the examination, while in year 2022, 9,93,000 approximately students qualified this examination. Why this number has been increased? Because the number of colleges and seats are also going to be increased. So one relief is number of colleges and seats are increasing, and the second relief is the number of students you were thinking that participate in the NEET exam were not serious. The serious candidates are only 9,93,000 which have qualified the NEET exam. Rest of them were not even able to qualify the exam. So those are not your competitor, right? Okay, so data is clear. The total number of registered students, whatever it is, out of which 45 to 55% only were the students who qualified the exam. So data is supportive. Be ready with your preparation to participate in the examination and to go for the counseling. Okay, now I have the data on the board. Have a look on it. Have a look that state-wise total number of MBBS seats we have in India. You can check that total medical colleges in India are 648. Total number of MBBS seats are 96,853, out of which the government colleges are 323. Here AIMS and JIPMER is not included, out of which 46,794 seats were there. If I am talking about AIMS, there are 20 AIMS in all over India and the total number of seats are 2169. It means year on year the number of medical colleges are increasing. Now JIPMER, if we talk about, there are two campuses, Puducherry and Calicut, and total number of the seats in JIPMER are 249. Private colleges, if you look at, 254 private colleges have the seats 38,303, where the deemed universities are also there. Total number of deemed universities 49, where the total number of seats are 9,338. If you just look at this map, you will find the total number of government colleges, private colleges and the seats I have highlighted here. So this would be more clear for you to understand the statistics. Now the question comes, are the private colleges and the deemed universities are same? No, these are different. Deemed universities are the autonomous bodies, and the students who are willing to go for deemed university, you have to go for All India Counselling. But if you are willing to go for the private colleges of your state, you have to go for the state counselling. So this is the difference. Now the turn comes to have a look on the seat metrics in India about BDS, right? Now the turn is for to understand the seat metrics of BDS in India. Have a look. The total colleges in India are 317 for BDS, where the total number of seats are 27,262. Among those colleges, 49 colleges are the government colleges with the total number of seats 3,255. While if I am talking about the private colleges, huge number is there, 267 private BDS colleges are there and the total number of seats are 24,007. So this clearly shows that number of seats are there, year on year seats are increasing, but competition is also increasing because more number of students are qualifying as well. So be ready with your preparation. Now the turn comes for the most important segment, which is the counselling part. Now in the counselling chart, you can just have a look on the two segments. One is the All India Counselling, other is the State Counselling. You have to work as smart as you worked while you were preparing for the NEET for the counselling step as well. A small mistake in the counselling step can lead to a big disappointment, because sometimes it happens while filling the registration form for counselling, students are making mistakes. They are not opting for the right colleges. Even they are not opting for all the options available, and later they find that they did a mistake. So my dear friends, it's very important, though you are studying in the classes where counselling step will be coming too late, but yes, you should know the importance of the counselling process. So in the All India Counselling, if you just look at, you will find various options. Do I need to register for all these options? It could be the question in your mind. No, you should not register separately for all the options available for All India Counselling. Only one registration is needed. Where to register? On the MCC website. have a look on the website which is given here, www.mcc.nic.in. You need to just register there for all these classes. Okay. Now, first of all, we have AIQ where it's been written 15%. What is this 15% quota? So, all over India, whatever be the medical colleges available, they all provide their 15% seats for the All India Counselling, right? Here I am talking about the government colleges. They have to provide 15% seats for All India quota. Rest of the 85% seats of each of the state would be considered in the state counselling. So, this is an important point to understand. Now, the question is when to register on MCC website for counselling? Post your NEET result. This is important to know. Now, the question comes, All India quota and the state counselling quota, both of them have the same cutoff? No. Always the cutoff in All India quota is higher than that of state counselling quota. Okay. Now, 15% of all the medical colleges, I have already told you, from the states also are participating in it, right? And simultaneously, central universities also provide seats on the basis of All India Counselling. Now, what are the central universities? So, here we have DU, we have BHU, we have AMU, right? Now, if I am talking about DU, what are the important colleges there? There is Maulana Azad Medical College, MAMC, I hope you heard the name. Simultaneously, UCMS, University College of Medical Sciences, Lady Hardinge Medical College. So, these are some reputed names in the central university, and the counselling of these colleges being done by All India Counselling only. Okay. Now, the next turn is for ESIC. What ESIC is? Employee State Insurance Committee, right? So, the wards of ESIC members are eligible for this counselling, right? The quota is there. For the same, you have to just produce a certificate from ESIC website and you have to upload this at the time of counselling, right? The next is AIMS. How to get admission in AIMS? All India Institute of Medical Sciences. Well reputed college it is, right? And the well reputed organization in the form of hospital also. So, the question comes, how to get admission? Before year 2020, there was a separate examination for AIMS, but post 2020, that examination was obsolete, and AIMS seats are also filled by NEET examination, right? So, for the counselling process, what we need to focus on? So, first thing is the rank in the NEET examination, right? So, your marks should be as many as are needed for the AIMS counselling. That is the most important thing. The eligibility criteria for the AIMS is also different. As in case of NEET examination, you have to score 50% in physics, chemistry and biology as the general candidate, while if you are belonging to the category, your 40% is the eligible marks. But for the qualifying examination for AIMS, you have to secure 60% in PCB and 50% in English as well. So, English is once again important here as a language, right? Now, for the admission in AIMS, it's important to score better rank as compared to other government colleges, right? Now, the turn for the JIPMER, Jawaharlal Institute of Postgraduate Medical Education and Research. So, JIPMER has the two campus, one is Puducherry and other is Karaikal, and both of these campus are providing admission on the basis of All India Counselling. Now, the next one is AFMC. For AFMC, I have mentioned only the registration part because the eligibility criteria for AFMC is different, and that I will be discussing later on the slides. Okay, so don't worry about it. Now, next is the deemed universities. I have already told you that deemed universities are autonomous bodies, right? These are providing admission, but yes, the difference in government colleges and the deemed university is the difference in the fee structure. Generally, the fee structure is higher for deemed universities, and the cutoff is usually low for the deemed universities, but it is not always true because some of the important deemed universities are just like D.Y. Patil University, Bharatiya Vidyapeeth University, Kasturba Medical College, Manipal and the Mangalore campuses, Jamia Hamdard Medical Sciences. So, here the cutoff is usually 550 plus. It means these are the reputed colleges for the medical sciences. So, for the same also you need to score well. only one key, the good score in the NEET. Then you can get your dream medical college. But yes, counseling is important step, because missing each or any step at that time can lead to the big disappointment, as I've already mentioned. Now the turn comes for the discussion of the state counseling. So if you just look at the state counseling process for MBBS and the BDS seats, there are the two things those you need to know. One is government medical colleges which are available, and other is the self-finance institutions. For government medical college, in all India quota, already 15% seats have been allocated. So remaining 85% seats are available for state counseling, state-wise, okay. So 85% seats are further subdivided into government quota, management quota and the NRI seats, right. Same ways, self-finance institutions, if you are just looking at, these are those institutions which are providing their 100% seats in state counseling. It means they are not providing their 15% seats in all India counseling. So 100% is available for the candidates who are belonging to a particular state, okay. So government quota is clear. These are the seats which are available for all those students who are fulfilling the eligibility criteria of a particular state. Management quota is also there, and simultaneously the NRI quota, I hope you know about, non-residential Indian quota, that is also available. And yes, if I am talking about the fee structure for government quota is less comparatively, and it is high for management quota and higher for the NRI quota. Okay, along with NRI quota, there are two more quota, OCI and the PIO quota, Overseas Citizen of India and the Person of Indian Overseas. You can check the MCC website that OCI and PIO candidates can only claim in NRI quota this year onwards. It means they are not eligible for all India quota. Previously they were eligible, but now onwards they are not. One thing is very clear, that the fee structure is higher for NRI quota. Okay, so this is the process of the state counseling, where you need to fulfill the state-wise eligibility criteria. And what is that state-wise eligibility criteria? Don't worry, I'll be telling you about the same. Okay, so one by one I'll be talking about that, but before that, important is just to have a look on the various websites which are important, and you should consistently have a watch on them. Okay, so important website for NEET, if I'm talking about, that is neet.nta.nic.in. For AIQ, it is mcc.nic.in, that is Medical Counselling Committee, MCC, its website it is. AIMS, you can just go for registration there, aimsexams.ac.in. Same ways for JIPMER, jipmer.edu.in is the important website, and for AFMC, it is afmc.nic.in. It means for some of the courses like AFMC, if you talk about, you have to go for All India Counselling only for the registration process, right. It means if you are just getting registration there, then the total number of candidates who have filled AFMC as their one of the option, then the total list of those candidates will be sent to the AFMC, and they further follow their admission procedure. Okay, so be ready for the same. Now state-wise counselling websites are also given on the screen. You can go for your respective state counselling website. Now have a look on the state-wise medical admission eligibility criteria. It means if you are going to state counselling, then you need to fulfill this criteria. You are going for Andhra Pradesh counselling, then the criteria is you should do class 9th to 12th from the same state, right. If you are doing the same, you are eligible to take part in state counselling of Andhra Pradesh. Same ways for Tamil Nadu, 6th to 12th class you need to do from Tamil Nadu, or you should have the domicile certificate of Tamil Nadu, then you will be eligible for the state counselling of Tamil Nadu. Kerala, if you just look at, from 8th to 12th you should do from Kerala, otherwise you should have the domicile certificate from Kerala, then you can go for the state counselling. It means you are eligible. Same ways for the Karnataka, if I am looking at, 7 years of education from the Karnataka including class 10th or 12th. It means it's not like domicile is sufficient for it. For Karnataka, you have to do the 7 years of education from Karnataka. Telangana state has the criteria from class 9th to 12th, if you are doing from the state, then you will be eligible for state counselling. So state-wise counselling criteria I have provided you, and on the basis of that you can just choose the medical college of your own respective state and you can go for the counselling process. Afterwards, it's important to know the All India cutoff analysis, because this will give you an idea that how much marks I need to score to get the good medical college of my respective state, right? Either from the All India quota or from my state counselling quota, right? So in the year 2017 to 2022, I have this data. It means this data is from last 6 years. I've already promised you that I'm not going to talk about 1 or 2 years. I'll be talking about the entire data of last 6 years. In 2017, if I'm talking about in the general category, the cutoff marks were 563. What is cutoff? It means that is the minimum marks secured by a candidate to get the admission in MBBS. The rank was 8,317 and the marks were 563. But if you compare the same with year 2021, you will find the cutoff marks are 595 and the rank was 21,227. It means seats have been increased, but the cutoff percentage is not decreasing. It is consistently increasing, and that is why, because more number of candidates are participating in the NEET examination. So year on year, this number and the rank comparison is increasing. Okay. In year 2022, so far I have just taken the data till round 2 counselling, and if you just look at for the general category, the cutoff marks are 602 and the rank is 20,004, right? So this data is clearly telling you that more number of students are participating. It means competition is increasing. You have to secure more marks in the NEET examination so that you can participate in counselling with the 100% effort. Now, same ways for the BDS also. If I'm just comparing the year 2017 with the year 2022, you will just check that 12,419 was the rank, cutoff rank it was, and for year 2022 it is 35,311, because the number of seats have been drastically increased. That's why this difference you will notice. The same if I'm just looking at graphical analysis with me as well, you can just have a look on the AIR comparison with the rank and the marks for all these category, for general category, for EWS category, for OBC category, SC and ST category, right? So comparison is there, year on year comparison on the basis of rank and the marks you can just notice. Now what next? The next thing is the cutoff criteria for getting admission in AIMS. Have a look on the AIMS cutoff analysis that I did, because since last 2 years AIMS is the part of the NEET examination. It means if you are willing to get admission in AIMS, then also you need to take part in the NEET examination. So 2022 criteria I have just taken here. In year 2020, the general category, the cutoff marks were 610 and the rank was 15,581 to get admission, right? The same ways if in year 2022, the recent counselling which was going on, so there I have the data till round 2 counselling. You can just have a look. 5,947 is the rank and the marks were 643 because the counselling was already going on. So the entire data is not there for 2022, but this is pretty clear that if you are willing to take admission in AIMS examination, you should target for more. Okay. Now the same thing is there in the graphical form also. Have a look on it. Now the next thing and the very important thing is how to take admission and what is the admission process for other popular colleges like AFMC. I've already promised that about AFMC I'm just going to discuss with you once again. CMC Vellore, Christian Medical College, I hope you know. AFMC is Armed Force Medical College, and IP University, Indraprastha University Kota. So these I'll be talking about, right? One by one I'll be taking. So first of all, I'm just talking about Armed Force Medical College, Pune. Well reputed college, very less number of seats, high eligibility criteria, right? What is the eligibility criteria here? In class 12th, you need to score 60% marks in PCB and 50% marks in English. As and one other subject, right? So this is the eligibility criteria. Further, the total number of seats in AFMC Pune. So total number of seats are 145, where 115 seats are reserved for boys and 30 seats are there for the girls, right? How to take part in the counselling? At the time of filling the registration form for All India Counselling, you need to tick for AFMC also one of the option. Then only you would be eligible for taking part in the process of admission at AFMC. What happens there? If you are filling the form and AFMC is one of your choice, then MCC send the data of the 10 times of the student as compared to the seat. Like total number of seats are 145 seats are there. So 100 times of the student data will be sent to the AFMC, and all those are called for the counselling process, out of which eligible candidates have been taken for admission, right? Now the website is mcc.nic.in for first time registration, while the other website is www.afmc.nic.in, on which you need to register further. Okay. Now screening test, the shortlisted candidate will be called for the screening test on the basis of cutoff marks, as well as the shortlisted candidate from screening are collected. The total number of the girls who are called for the test is 641 and boys 616, out of which the total number of boys are 115 going to selected and 30 girls would be selected, right? Now further, the process is identification and verification of the documents, test of English language and the logical reasoning would be there. That test is commonly known as TOEFL. Psychological assessment test, PAT is being taken, interview by the board of officers and medical examination by the medical board. So these are the eligibility criteria as well as the criteria for the screening test, right? And if you qualify all of them, then you would be eligible for taking admission in AFMC. Now CMC Vellore, if we talk about Christian Medical College Vellore, separate registration is required for CMC Vellore. Course is MBBS. Have a look on this tabular representation. The total number of the management seats, open seats are 2, minority network seats are 38, while the CMC Vellore staff quota will be 10 seats, right? 20% state Christian minority quota will get 20 seats, right? And out of government seat, 30 seats are now available. It means only 2 seats are available. Previously, the open seats were 16. But now this year onwards, the seats are 2 only, right? The duration of the course, simple MBBS course it is. So duration is 4 years, 6-month program plus 1 year of internship. It means 5.5 year program it is. All the candidates applying to CMC Vellore for admission also have to apply to the Tamil Nadu selection committee for the counselling process in relevant category. So important website for you would be tnmedicalselection.net. That is the website on which you need to register. Clear it is? It means for the CMC Vellore you have to register separately as well. Now the turn comes for the discussion of IP University quota. So IP University, if you talk about important colleges, if you just look at Vardhaman Mahavir Medical College, 150 seats are available. Atal Bihari Vajpayee Institute of Medical Sciences, 100 seats are there. North Delhi Municipal Corporation Medical College, 50 seats, and Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Medical College, 100 seats are there, while the Army College of Medical Sciences has 100 seats. But one thing is very important, that Army College of Medical Sciences, if we talk about, all these seats are available only for the wards of armed forces officers or the armed forces serviceman. Okay, so these are the college and the total seats I discussed. Now what is the important website for the same? The important website is ipuadmissions.nic.in, on which you need to register, and eligibility criteria, it comes in All India Counselling, right? So candidate must have obtained minimum of the 50% marks together in physics, chemistry, biology or biotechnology and English. 40% in case of SC, ST, OBC candidates. So this is the eligibility criteria which was same as that was there in case of NEET. So IP University is the university in the Delhi, right? So state quota is eligible here, right? 15% seats are going with the All India quota and rest of the 85% is available for the candidates of Delhi. Separate registration is required to get admission under IP quota for these 3 colleges. What 3 colleges? The initial 3 colleges. These 3 colleges, right? Okay. Now, this was the discussion about the counselling process. Now, state-wise medical bond. This is very important. In the very beginning, I talked about the same. Like for getting admission in a college of a particular state, you have to sign a bond with the medical counselling of that state. Same ways for AFMC, if I am talking, you have to sign the bond with armed forces as well, right? Because this is the Armed Forces Medical College and the bond of AFMC is very big, very strong, right? Have a look on it. For AFMC, the service duration is 7 years, and if you are not following the same, the bond is 63 lakhs, a big bond it is. Tamil Nadu, State Council is providing the bond, duration is 5 years and 5 lakh is the amount of bond, right? Karnataka, 1 year service duration and it is compulsory to follow, right? In Kerala, there is no service duration bond, but yes, if you are discontinuing, then 10 lakhs is the amount of the bond. Same ways for Telangana also, discontinuation bond is of 3 lakhs, right? So, state-wise committee is providing you a bond that you need to sign at the time of admission, so that after completion of your course, you need to serve that particular organization like AFMC or your state, right? It means you need to go for the rural area of that particular state to work with the government hospitals, okay? So, this was the entire discussion that I was just willing to do. I hope this is quite helpful for you. You will understand that various other options are also available in biological sciences other than medical courses, and how to get registered for the counselling process, how to go for getting your dream medical college. You understand that. Thank you so much for watching, and one information is the links of this presentation are there in the description. Have a look on that. Thank you so much.